A 2v1 situation is going to be a 2v2, and it looks like there's one player that's going to be Gun Elite rocking down. Actually, it's going to be Bullet coming around the back. That's a big play right there. He's going to try and make that flank, but he's taken out right away. And that could have been a very dangerous situation, though. If Bullet's able to get behind there and make that play, it's very devastating. Yeah, Josh read that game perfectly, and this just really shows the experience of the player. He knew that if he got one kill there would be one covering from a different angle, so he rotated right round, picked up 2 quite easily, and the defuse will go towards Epsilon. 1-1 now. That's a big round. They needed that round. They couldn't go 2-0 down. That would have been a bit shocking, but seems like in the Epsilon booth, they're just trying to figure out some kind of strategies they can use, some new strategies that they can pull out, try and take this a little bit easier over Fab Esports. Okay, well, I want to see what's going on with Mad Cat now. He's rocking that double EXO ability, something that we've commented on before, using the overclock to get to 8 as quick as possible. Yeah, and he's just going to jump over that barrier so they don't see him cross, and then he's just going to lay down here, see if he can pick a player over at that blue dumpster over there, but his trophy's gone. He has no EXO abilities left. It's going to be interesting to see how they push this. I would expect him to go into green, but they haven't decided to move it all yet. Yeah, nobody's actually making any push. Of course, Epsilon will have to make the first move here because it doesn't look like Fab are going to be doing anything. Yeah, it looked like there was one player over in hospital that Mad Cat was looking at. He definitely saw, and it looks like they're going to decide to try and rotate this one around back towards Garage. They're going to have one player in the mid-street. It's going to be Tommy putting some shots down on him, then backing down. You know, it looks like they were going to try and push that Garage, but now they're trying to bait players out. There's one player right around the corner in mid. Another player you can see on your screen with that EXO vision in hospital, and he's actually going to get beat down by Mad Cat, so great play by Mad Cat. And here we go, Bomb Plant is going down, but Fab are wise to it. Gun Elite picks up the kill. He makes that 2, and he's just going to escape. The gunfight does get shut down, though, and his kills are exchanged. It's Josh against Bullet, 1 versus 1. And Bullet's in a very nice spot. He definitely sees Josh cross over into school, and he's going to trail this. I love this play. That's such a great spot by Bullet. Should be able to pick up this kill right here on Josh, solidify the round, and he does. So another round win for Fab Esports. Bullet played that absolutely perfect. Yeah, really, really strong play. That defuse is going to go down, and we will see Fab go into the lead once more. So the Germans coming out on top. We've said how strong they are at Search and Destroy. Epsilon did look a little bit rocky in the previous one against the French, but up until then they've been so dominant. So I am surprised not to see a strong Epsilon Search and Destroy performance so far. It seems like Epsilon really just doesn't know what they want to do on offense. I mean, we saw them kind of just hang out in their back alley, going back and forth, trying to figure out where they want to go. Going to be looking to see if they get a little bit more decisive on the next half. And going to go on board with Fab as they were rocking 2 snipers, and this is exactly what Epsilon was telling me in the bank they were worried about. You know, teams running 3 or 4 snipers against him. Tommy's going to push in a Garage and be taken out right away, but no Garage push out of the guys on Fab. They're going to rotate right back around. Yeah, Krax does get the first pick, and as you say, just switches things up completely. And he's going to try and deceive Epsilon here. They will be expecting the push through Garage. Kill is made by Bullet there against Swanee, who's having a bit of a rocky time here, not only in the hard point, but the Search and Destroy too, only 1-4. Yeah, just having a rough series thus far. And Fab, they're taking great advantage of, you know, where Epsilon's playing. They're using those sniper rifles to perfection. You have one player, it looks like he's over, you know, trying to look through back alleys. He's going to spot somebody on the mini-map, and it looks like they're going to decide to rotate over this towards B. Yeah, not much going down here for Krax. I want to see what's going on with Kivy, though. He is the bomb carrier, making this push towards B. There's actually nobody in the school to actually defend this bomb plant. No, I think they knew that they cleared it out. You had one player get all the way through school, and then you had one player look with that sniper rifle out through Garage. He was able to spot nobody around there, so you know both players playing over on A. Well, the bomb does go down. Kiv is just going to stand fast inside here with one of his teammates, and they've got a good surround on this bomb. They may be able to hold this for the full 30 seconds. Yeah, they might be able to hold this for a pretty long time, and as they say that, Mad Cat's able to just dash in, pick up 2. They're looking for Bullet. He's playing outside on those main steps. He's going to be pushed by his right by Josh. Now all he's going to do is sit here. He's going to try and play the clock. Mad Cat, though, able to pick up the final 3 kills. Huge round out of Mad Cat, and it's going to be Epsilon tying it up 2-2. Yeah, really strong play, and you could just see Mad Cat shaking his head there, disappointed in the performance so far, despite actually taking that round. He's not happy with how his team's performing. They know that they're capable of more, and they know that they should be the dominant team at this tournament. Well, he knows. I mean, he had to just pretty much clutch a 1v3. I mean, Josh was alive, but he got taken out pretty quick. But Mad Cat goes in, picks up a 2-piece, then picks up the last player. He's doing a ton here in this S&D, starting off 6-2. Just needs everybody else to pull their own weight. All right, well, 2-2 is now the scoreline. Things very even once again, like we saw in that hard point early on. Fab just about edged it on that final hard point area in Attic Lobby. And will it be a similar story here on Search and Destroy? Kivy with the first pick. Yeah, they're doing a great job, Fab, of getting that first blood, and Gun Elite absolutely destroying Mad Cat right there, able to take him out extremely fast. And now you're going to have Tommy and Swanee working in a 2v3 versus Bullet, Kivy, and Cracks. And I know Swanee, he's trapped in that garage area, and Crack's going to take out Tommy, and now they're just going to start swarming Swan. They're going to take him out and go up 3-2 rounds.
Oh, yeah, there was absolutely nothing he could do there. He was being pincered and pushed from all sides. He was absolutely helpless, and Epsilon just seems to be dropping way, way too easily here. Some great search and destroy play by Fab. And Kivy there cleaning things up with the final kill, currently on 5-4. The strongest search and destroy player for Fab, I would say.
Let's see if Fab can win a second round in a row. We've seen them put together one round win. Haven't seen anyone really win back-to-back rounds. Going to need to see them pull something out here on the offensive side. They've been getting decent at getting those first bloods. They just need to close these rounds out.
Okay, well, Kivy is just going to hold back somewhat, not making the very, very early aggressive A-bomb plan. I mean, that first round we saw between Fab and Epsilon was over so quickly.
Yeah, that first round was over with a quickness, but we haven't seen Fab really push it too hard after that. It seems like they've kind of backed down from forcing these gunfights. You're going to have one player over on that A Street with the silencer. It looks like they're going to try and push in over towards that green area, and he's going to be taken out. So they're going to be playing at a 4v3 disadvantage. I'd like to see them push into green.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if anyone's going to make that move. If anybody's going to push up, it looks like it's going to be Gun Elite. As you say, sniper rifles really being utilized by the Germans.
Yeah, the Germans love to use these sniper rifles. They have 2 or 3 players using that overkill sniper class. That's exactly what we were talking about pregame, that Epsilon was worried about. They said they did not like going against teams that played like this. Gun Elite trying to back out of that site, running into a teammate, but you see the players on Epsilon trying to converge on that A site.
Well, this is going to be really close. Bullet does get shut down. Things looking great for Epsilon now. Gun Elite in a 1 versus 4 with just over 20 seconds left. It would take something special for him to pull this off, and he may be able to do it as 2 go down.
So he's able to take out 2. He's still on the hunt for the others. He's going to have a very difficult situation. 11 seconds left. Not able to get the bomb plan. Epsilon going to tie this one up. But, wow, that second snipe shot was pretty absurd. You said, as soon as you said you didn't think he was going to be able to do it, he picks up those 2 kills. Still not enough time to make anything happen out of that round.
And I've got to say, he was on fire then. He was really performing well. And if time wasn't against him, it could have been a different story. Sure, Epsilon did have the number advantage, but he was working his way around that map very efficiently.
I mean, he would have killed the guy in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, he would have had that one gunfight over by green. Would have been pretty close to clutching that up. But now, going back on the offensive, I'd like to see Epsilon push a site hard. They haven't really committed to one of these sites yet. Looks like they're going to start going over towards B.
Well, things are really tight here, 3-3. And as you say, no one's really extended the lead further than just 1 round. So it's going to be interesting to see if any team can do that. Josh just about spots... who was it there? It was Bullet, who was just lying down in school.
Yeah, but as they spot the 1 player of Epsilon over, you see 3 players rotating over towards that B bomb site for Fab. So Epsilon, they're going to have to try and make something else happen. They're going to keep Josh over at that B site, but going to have 1 player, Mad Cat. He's going to pick up 1 in the middle of the street. It looks like they're going to rotate bomb back towards A.
I'm just waiting for Josh to make this push, and he chooses the wrong time to do so.
There was no reason to do that, I think.
Yeah, he could have held back a little bit longer. I mean, there's still 40 seconds left on the clock, but 3 versus 3. Mad Cat top fragging for his team. 7 kills, only 3 deaths. He's having a good search and destroy game, but he's going to have to step things up to take this victory.
Yeah, I don't think there was a reason Josh had to push that there. He could have waited for a teammate or 2 and then made an educated push. Mad Cat coming right in without any regard. He's just going to take out Bullet behind the bomb site. Tommy in the kill feed. He's going to pick up 1. Going to lead, going to try and get that snipe shot up, but Epsilon with a very strong round.
Oh yeah, Epsilon now taking the lead 4-3 versus Fab. No doubt we're going to see Fab secure some rounds of their own, but I mean, who do you see taking this search and destroy, X?
I know Epsilon, they've been a monsters team in S&D, and obviously no Fab in their own right. Very talented S&D team, but I think Epsilon, they're trying to find a little bit of a groove right now, and it looks like they're starting to hit it.
Okay, well, we will still get on board with the attacking side. I want to see a bit more of Cracks. I want to see what Cracks is going to be able to do.
Yeah, they're going to try and go over towards that B site, and let's see if they push this hard. I'm really a fan of if you're going to go over towards B, not just hanging out in the garage, but pushing this very fast.
There we go. Cracks holding back a little bit. Tommy doing some work. Big 2-piece from him. Kivy vaults over, though, cleans things up. But Mad Cat is there to respond. It's 1 versus 3. Kivy all on his own.
Yeah, Kivy's in a very tough spot. They were not able to get those intro kills over at B, and it puts it in a very tough position. They have to know where bomb is down, and then just like that, Epsilon, they're going to win 2 rounds back-to-back, putting them 1 round away from taking this map number 2.
Oh yeah, they're in a great position. They don't want to throw this away now, because remember in this best of 5 series, if you are just joining us now, Fab currently have the lead. The first hard point did go 225 points to 194 in Fab's favor. And, you know, this is going to be really close between both of these teams as we go right down to the wire here.
Yeah, it's definitely going right down to the wire. Fab, they're going to be on the defensive side. Be interesting to see what they do if they try and counter anything that Epsilon is doing. And Epsilon looks like they're going to hit A extremely fast.
Well, it is going to be Mad Cat, and we are seeing a very, very fast A push. Fab are not expecting this. Kivy with a big snipe, though, trying to follow it up with a second kill. And he has just delayed that bomb plant and done a lot of work for his team.
Yeah, and they know a player is trapped over on that bomb site. They had to have seen two, and he's going to be sitting in the corner. I think that's Josh. He's going to be pushing out right away as Swanee. He sees one player over in the distance down that B street, and you're going to have another player over on here. He's going to be back Atlas. That's going to be a huge gunfight in the middle of the map. We see what's going to happen here. It's going to be Tommy. He does not know this other player's to his left. He's going to be able to take out one and then get out of there before the second player from Fab challenges. So I would have expected that player to challenge Tommy once he got that snipe shot off, but he decides not to and backs down.
Well, kills are being exchanged. It's now 2 versus 2. Gunelite and Krax going up against Tommy and Swanee. Tommy and Swanee have played together on and off for so many years now. They know how to bounce off each other well, and they're going to have to use that if they want to take this round.
Well, they know bombs down is Fab, and Gunelite's going to win a huge battle there versus Tommy. Going to put Swanee in a very difficult position. Going to have one in front of him, not able to take him out. So Fab trying to stay alive here in this S&D, winning that defensive round. No, I would have expected the player on Fab back Atlas to challenge Tommy once he picks up that snipe, but he decided to fall back, and I believe it was Krax, and that play kind of helped them in the end of the round. I would have liked to see him challenge it. Probably would have been able to kill Tommy fairly easily if he just jumped around the corner, but played it a little bit passive, went all the way back towards his teammate. So made a decent play. I would have liked to see him challenge, though.
Well, either way, they did manage to secure that round and keep themselves in this game. They cannot concede a single round. They've got to win 2 back-to-back now. We'll stay on board with Gunelite and see if he's able to make a pick here.
Yeah, he's just going to try and snipe the cross, and that is almost an impossible shot to hit. We see so many players try and line that shot up, but it's really to just see if they're going to hop over blue wall, and he's going to pick up Tommy just flanking right away through the base. So they have that man advantage. What Fab should do is they should push into B and just trade these kills effectively and just win the rounds that way.
Well, here we go. We're sticking on board with Kivy now for Fab. And this is Fab, the German team. Remember, it is a Dutch team that have advanced as well. Swanee with a big 2-piece now is trying to make it 3. Kivy is aware that he's there, and he's got to play this carefully.
Yeah, he's going to try and rotate back around through the window as Epsilon takes a player lead. He has a player right to his right. He can't see his gun. I thought he might be able to, and that's going to be it. And Epsilon going to take that second map. It's going to take that S&D 6-4, and that's going to tie the series up at 1 map apiece.